G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. This is a bit of a demonstration video talking about the main flaw with the Nokta Makro Simplex Plus detector. Yeah, I've been using this detector for a month. Overall it's a fantastic detector in many ways, but it has one major flaw, and that is rusty bottle caps in the earth will ring up really high from the 70s to the 90s, and they bring up pretty much almost solid, just like that of pennies and florins and other metal coins that ring up really high. So just in demonstration, here we have a rusty bottle cap that's just submerged underneath the soil here. I've got it in all metal mode. It is jumpy, but even coins can jump that much on this Makro Simplex because of the fact that it's got a wider number range. So there is a lot more jumpiness to coins even. Anyhow, that's a rusty bottle cap, ring out like a 2-cent piece. And over here in the bit underneath the earth too is a 2-cent piece. And the numbers are very similar. Probably a little less jumpy than the bottle cap, but still, I dig jumpy numbers because I have found a lot of good stuff with jumpy numbers. Now, when the rusty bottle caps and bottle caps in general are out of the earth, I'm talking about crown caps here, you can actually, when they're probably, I guess, just under the grass or on the surface, you pretty much can actually tell the difference when you've got it in all metal mode. But when you've got it in like field mode and you haven't discriminated out the iron, and you have discriminated out the lower tones, you will not hear the lower tones. But in all metal mode, you can actually tell a difference. So I'm just going to set the 2-cent coin there and the bottle cap there. I'll go to field mode, which I've discriminated a lot of numbers. The rusty bottle cap will ring sky high, and so will the 2-cent piece. Now if I were to go into all metal mode, 2-cent piece stays up in the high range. It doesn't deviate, but the rusty bottle cap will actually give some very low numbers in between the high numbers, and it makes a very funky sound. So yeah, when the rusty bottle caps are actually on the surface, you can actually tell if they're bottle caps or not by simply putting it into all metal mode and seeing if there's any really low tones and rather crazy sounds. Even non-rusty bottle caps, I've found it to be the same deal. So you get a variation, you get a wide variation in numbers. You get really low tones and really low numbers and the really high numbers, and you get a very weird sound. Oh, even with other sort of like low to mid-range tone targets, like a 1970s ring pull that I've dug up a little bit earlier. It will stay almost rock solid, it being near the surface, and even under the surface it'll be quite solid. well, I actually lie. It will, when it's under the surface, it will vary a fair bit in numbers. But also gold rings do that too. They are very jumpy on this detector. Anyway, here we've got a 20-cent piece. Yep. But anyway, the main point is that the non-iron objects, the objects that don't have iron in it, they won't jump to the extremes like iron objects will. You'll get the high numbers with the iron objects, as well as you'll get really low numbers, because like the iron on this detector will ring like really low, somewhere between 1 and 15, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure, but it's in the very low number range. So yeah, when you're detecting and you want to tell if the target is a bottle cap or not, if it's like near the surface, you can do so by putting it into all mill modes and checking for a large jump in numbers, checking to see if there's any like really low numbers as well as high numbers. Yeah, I thought I'd do this demonstration for you Nokta Simplex users. Hopefully you will find this video helpful. But yeah, when the bottle caps are down in the earth, unfortunately, they will ring up high no matter what on this detector. At least with this double D coil right here. I think I've heard that with concentric coils, you can better tell a bottle cap from a coin. Anyhow, just a bit of information I thought I'd share. Hope you all you users will find this information useful. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.